Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Cowboys.
3rd and long for him here. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Howard throwing on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
16 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 now from the 46. Carry for Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Penix now on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. Wait for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. It's a cutback. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Give to Johnson to start this drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got his man. This is Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers trim the lead to 1. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Here's Robinson up the middle. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up at a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Let's go. 60 even.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a 4th down.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're Running out of the pistol with Johnson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Howard. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing the out route, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, Johnson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Howard. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and short, Howard. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Penix here from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Long, they're going to throw. Pass complete. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Excellent return here as they get the football, and they're going to take over on the opposing side of midfield. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4. Trying for it with Penix. Oh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him a first.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hawks, big alert, big alert. Riggs. Go street.
Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Ready? Panther 60. 7 Pilot. Mustang 19.
Penix now to throw. That does it. It's intercepted, and that is the record. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Going again here. Howard. Johnson here on the dump off. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gets his running back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Let's go now. 60.
Howard looking to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They send a man in motion. They're on first down. Here's Penix. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion out of the slot. Penix now on first down. And they'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He's got room to roll. And they make the tackle at the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Making some progress here. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Johnson gets it again on second. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. Works his way to the 35. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Give him 38 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Johnson. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, this is Johnson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
See, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's go.
Trying to sneak with Howard. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out at halftime. Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going play fake with Penix. That throw finds Okonkwo. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
And a Falcon 1st down.
Let's go.
Design quarterback run here. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and manageable, he's throwing. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Penix is going to throw again. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Falcons cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. Gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
3rd and short, Johnson. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to have his up and across midfield partner to the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. There he goes again. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2. Sometimes
into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
this offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Howard. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Pioneer, trap 60, go!
On 1st down, Howard. Brought in close to the 8. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Here he goes again. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Hopkins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks.
Hudson gets hit, and he loses it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steelers football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. On the move, headed right. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running for it with Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's Johnson again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Now the PAT try coming up. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. That one complete to Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Penix now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that is a potential drive killer. The defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
It's Penix yet again. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, go!
Now it's Johnson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go counter. It's Johnson. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This is Johnson heading right. Again, he's got room. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Now they'll try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this